So we're now kind of in a lockdown. I'm only working now 1 day a week instead of the usual 5 days a week. The only thing was, I did record a video a good few days ago, and it was really cool. And it was really interesting because there was a sunset, and there was me, and I thought it looked so cool, the sunset and me walking. I foolishly started recording by a digging site, a work site. So there's a load of diggers and lots of noise and beep, beep, beep. And not only that, it was really windy, so I was doing the vlog and now I could barely hear myself. So oh, that's such a shame. I've now got a bit of time to myself. I've got no plans whatsoever today. I was at home, I did a lot of Spanish lessons to myself, and I did a little bit of Italian. Now I've just come out on my bike to, well, spend some time on my own, do a video. So what I was talking about when I tried making that video was I was just talking about how weird it was going through what we're now going to be going through again, where we're being told we have to lock down and stay away from one another and self-isolate, and how weird that sounds, and how easy is it to fall into a state of negativity. Of course, it's very easy to get very despondent in life. I mean, if you're being locked down again and you can't get out of your house, you've got no one to talk to, you haven't got a job anymore, or you have got a job but you're being furloughed, it's very easy in this life to become despondent, to become upset, to become depressed maybe. But the thing is, you're not alone in this world, in this situation. So many, of course, are going through this. And best thing to do is keep your vibrations high, keep positive. Wake up early, have a routine, make a new routine. Make a new routine, a routine that you would never have done before. Now that you have no job, make a routine. Wake up early, do this, do that, learn something new. Get outside, be in nature, which is what I'm doing now. I've got nothing going on today. And now I'm here by a river. It's fairly mild today, it's not too cold. It's been about a little mild stage, which is a little bit irritating because a few days ago we had a really cold stage. It went down to about -2 in my town. I love the cold. For those that know me in real life, you know that I love the cold. So if you're already starting to feel despondent and low about life again, if you are in a lockdown again like me, if you're from the UK, if you're from England, whatever, or wherever you're from and you're feeling like this, just change the way you think. Change your outlook. Change your routine. Don't lay in bed till silly o'clock. Don't constantly eat junk food. Do something. Just do something. Just do something new. Just tell yourself something different, and know that you're not alone in this. And this is how I get through this. This is how I got through this last time. I wasn't despondent. I didn't lay in bed till silly o'clock. I didn't give up on life. I just kept myself strong and made a new life almost, because my life was just based on being indoors. Now I was lucky enough to have a garden and a bit of nature to walk around. So if I wanted to just get out of the house for about an hour or so, I could do that. So if there's any nature spots where you live, if you've got a little bit of nature, great, go out there. If you have a lot of nature, seriously, just go out there now. Just look at the trees. Look at the leaves that are now falling. We're now in autumn. We are now in fall, so we're at the part where there's many leaves around everywhere, and it's got to keep your vibrations high, your energy levels, mental energy levels high. Count the blessings, count the people in your life that you have. Maybe change your life for the better. Improve your life for the better. Before lockdown part 1, I spent about 5 days in the pubs. All I was doing was drinking. Luckily my current job requires me, well, my job then required me to walk around so much, a lot of walking, so it kept my weight at bay. But the first lockdown, I started putting on a bit of belly weight because I wasn't doing much movements. But then my drinking levels went right down. So I made the change in my life because of the lockdown. So in a sense, the lockdown, although lockdown, coronavirus, whatever this thing may be, it's a very negative thing, obviously, but got to find some positives in it as well. For me now, I'm more or less off. I'm doing work once a week. I'm off work for a month and I'm being paid by the government to do nothing. Right now, I can find positives in that. I can spend more time just being still. I can go out and just not worry about anything, not worry that I've got to be somewhere soon. I haven't got to worry about work, because with the job I do, I'm just constantly up, down, and when I'm at home, knowing that I have to go to work later, I can't really rest. I'm constantly looking at the clock. Oh great, I've got to go and work, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, but now my life is now still. Quiet, much more quiet. And I knew, as soon as we got out this first lockdown, I knew that we're back in another one, some way or another. I knew we would, I knew it. So it's like this time I'm better prepared mentally for this. I'm better prepared to go into another lockdown. Whatever this lockdown, whatever this coronavirus may be, no one really knows. Lockdown, coronavirus is all very negative, but there is a positive throughout this as well, so you have to keep your energies high. Not allowed on this bridge, but you know what? I'm going on this bridge. I hope everything I've just said makes perfect sense. I hope I've not spoken too much. I hope I've not repeated myself too much. I know I've done that in the past. I know I'm not very good at getting my words out. What goes on in here, I try to get out here. I try to get my words out. Sometimes I'm not very good at it. So I hope you've understood what I said. I hope it makes sense. If you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know.